So we're in Newton, Massachusetts, and our friend Sully is having this barbecue. And there's a lot of people there, and I don't have my tin whistle with me. I'm going to be. Hey, give me a picture reaction. But I have a Copeland, which is like it's the Stradivarius of tin whistles. They're really, really nice. And I was really, really, really poor when I bought it, and I had to save up. I don't think we like my wife and I barely made rent for a couple months, so I have this tin whistle. I really wanted it. So I've got this fancy tin whistle, and I like to take my tin whistle to like picnics and stuff, so we're having a picnic, and I take it. And there's a woman at the picnic that has a crush on Joe. Now, I understand that 90% of the women here, like 10% of the men, have a crush on Joe. Actually, that number may be a little bit skewed because we get a lot of lesbians at our shows. Because I noticed when I was single, I say, hey, maybe you'd like to come back to my hotel room later, and the girls would go, no, I'm a lesbian. I just became a lesbian right now when you ask me. So, there's a woman there with a crush on Joe, okay? So, I've got my fancy tin whistle. She picks up the tin whistle, which she believes is Joe, okay? As if it's like a holy relic. Like it had pierced Christ's side. And she goes, Joe, is this your tin whistle? As if like asking like a dolphin, do you live in the water? Because any instrument within 10,000 feet must have been Joe's tin whistle. So she's holding it like a holy relic, right? It is like a thorn from Christ's crown. She's like, Joe, I have your tin whistle. And she begins to move it towards her lips. And it gets about this far from her lips, and Joe goes, no, that's Rodney's tin whistle. And she goes, ah! Suddenly it became Amy Winehouse's used hypodermic syringe. And people ask me, like my wife, who was my fiance was there at the time, she asked me, didn't that hurt? And I'm like, no, because I know where my mouth's been, all right? You can't get a fucking word in.
There you go!
What do I have to do? I said, flyers, fucking beat you. We were here many years ago with an opening band called the Two Free Stooges, and they walked out, and the first thing he says, hey, it's great here to be in Beantown. You know why they call it Beantown? Because it smells like shit. And the audience starts throwing stuff at them. And then they were like, hey, how about those Celtics? They're like, yeah, Lakers are going to kick their asses because they're from LA. And I'm like, you guys really want to die, don't you? I have to go confer with the band. We don't know what we're going to play. Really.